Greetings, greetings. Salute to everybody. Salute there. Good morning, good day, good evening. Let me give you all a quick one. Um, as you can see, I got home late and well, it's early, and you're going to be hearing these stupid salt trucks making the noise, and it's very, very disturbing. But neither here nor there. We're here. Salute to everybody. And um, when I was at work today, I was able to catch me a couple of little Z's or whatever, but I'm wired, and before I go to bed, salute to NBA City, man. I appreciate your dedication, man. Yeah, see, it's not the snow trucks, it's the loaders, it's the 18 wheelers, and all these dickheads, like white boys especially. They drive these trucks with the loud, 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 loud exhaust. White men love loud trucks. They love pickup trucks. I don't like none of that shit. I like the trucks, but I'm more into like big rigs that go across and just do the damn thing and go to California. But when it's loud, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's very, very disturbing. So, um, if you see me get annoyed, you know what I mean. I have to block it out. It's loud because these windows are thick and I still hear that shit. So, you know what I'm saying. It was snowing a couple days ago. No, Friday, and then it snowed. I think Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday we had the storm. But you know, it's New York. You know what I mean. This is what we do here, and we didn't have snow in 2 years. For 2 years, 700 days they actually counted. So we would do it for it. I think we're gonna have a bigger storm. I think because we're not out of the paint until what, March, April? Because March is a funny month, so we still got some time. That's a long time. Shout out to Big Daddy. Good morning to you. Shout out to Ebony Princess. Salute to everybody. Yeah, 2 years they actually counted the days. I think it's 702 days. So New York was like, all right, nothing happening. I could tell when it's gonna snow, and I'm telling you right now, this shit is not over. this is this is not over. It's a beautiful thing though, man. That I couldn't go to sleep without dressing this, and I have to get to this like for real because oh man, you know it's funny like the more and more you treat people like shit, the more and more they're in my face. Like these brothers, man, are unbelievable. It's like I'll tell them, yo, you're a piece of fucking garbage, and they'll still respond and watch me. Like I would never be around anybody that looks at me like that. Nevertheless, talk to me like that. It's just crazy because let me put a disclaimer. Number one, I want to start this conversation off by telling you the truth will protect you from deception. If I could say that in every live, because I know a lot of times we hear these great phrases and we forget about it. The truth will protect you from deception. I'm telling you. So, what you see with a black man, what you see with me, what you see, period, is what you get. I don't give a fuck if a nigga told you it was a bad day. Then you know that motherfucker has bad days, he's crazy. What you see is what you get. Okay? The truth. What people show you who they are, believe them. That's it. I mean, that's a luxury. That is a luxury that you have to look at. Salute to you, Hector. What up, big brother? You have to take that as a luxury. What you see is what you get. The truth will protect you from deception. And the one thing that we do here is the truth. And I want everybody to know. And see, some women may feel that, well, Nate, I'm not rich. You are. You could be rich with health. You could be in poor health. You can be rich in spirit. You could be in poor spirit. This is just not this is not just a money thing. Don't think this is just a status thing. This is your as an individual. If you look at yourself as a true elite woman and you're black, you must listen to this podcast. I'm telling you right now, I want you to click the like button right now before I even go further. You don't click this like button, I'm turning this video off. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I should be in the fucking bed, right? I should have been in the bathtub already. But I'm gonna do this before I even get in the tub, because when you bathe, when you have a hot shower, I know we did the whole thing the other day about, hygiene. You got to wash your ass before you get into bed. You may be too tired to take a bath. That's cool. But you should never be tired to wash your fucking ass, okay? Period. You sleep better. You sleep better when you're clean. It does something. It's like being in a hospital and you're dirty and the nurse cleans you and you're sleeping well. It is gratifying. So just to give you an FYI for all you steak motherfuckers, because I know niggas is just like, I ain't doing nothing. My feet stink. I know, I get it, but I just felt that I put it out there. Anyway, there was something that has been troubling me a lot. And there's this thing in Hollywood that has transferred into the real world. And I say the real world, like, this is the real world, you understand? Like, Hollywood is fake, the real world is here. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Hollywood's a fantasy. The one thing that's not a fantasy in Hollywood is a successful black man, okay? If this conversation was for the non-black woman, you already know what to do to him, because you could take full advantage of him because he allows you to. And he knows that he doesn't have, more or less, the infrastructure to really top you, right? With his own black woman, it's different. So this is not for the non-black woman. I'll get to you in another day. But I will say this. If you want to listen, you're more than welcome. This is for the elite or rich black woman. There's something that people have to understand, that a match for a man, his best match is the woman that been there when he had nothing. Now, a lot of brothers deep inside know that this is true, but when they're successful, their standards become higher. And meaning his desires become higher, right? So his expectations are actually higher. He believes his standards are higher. No, his status is higher. That's a fact. There's no doubt about that. If a nigga's money is up in the street, his status is up, right? His standards are not up. His standards are actually lower. The more successful a black man is, he has higher expectations and he lowers his standards because he's a nigger. So, as a nigger coming into the Game of Thrones, I say, right? He believes that he's privileged like a white man. Right, okay, I just told you. His status is up, right? His status is up. It is. But he's missing the fact that he doesn't have the prestige because he's not white. That means a lot. Because now he's considered a colored man. Now, as you know, a colored man 50 years ago was a fucking nigger. So they didn't give a fuck what he did. They just wanted him to shine my shoes on the above. In the mindset today, fast forward, Things have changed. He sets the bar higher because he's inspired by the white man's status. So he believes that he's entitled to the same thing a white man is entitled to when he's rich and he's rich. And he doesn't understand he's still black. See, Bill Cosby thought that shit. And they had to give him a reminder. You see, when you are playing your position, you got to understand the groups in the world that run the entertainment industry, for example. And if you're going to be a man to be in the entertainment industry, you are aware that there's only two groups that run the entertainment industry. These two groups, out of one of the two groups, there's only one of the groups that run the United States. Now, all these racist white crackers that talk all this shit about whatever, they're totally oblivious to this because they don't understand that the Jews run the fucking world practically, right? But our world, the United States of America, it's not the Irish, it's not the Italians, it's the Jews. They run the fucking United States, okay? So, in entertainment, them and the gays run it. That's their shit. Like, you can't be in the entertainment industry and talk shit to a Jew or a gay. You're going to lose. You will get blacklisted because they got the power. Okay? They are in power. And if you don't know this by now, take a look around you. You know, ask Kanye West. He knows who's in power because as successful as he was, he failed because he thought he was them. And they had to give him a reminder. Now, this is just one example. You know what I'm saying? These examples go deeper and deeper and deeper. And we're not going to get too deep because now I know that we're living in a gossip city. So we're not going to get too deep in that. I just want you to understand first that these, who runs the show? Okay. As a black man, his expectations become higher because all along when he was with his black woman to get to where he had to be, because the black woman is usually with him when he don't got shit anyway. She accepts him when he's a fucking bum. You understand? There's only one race of woman in this world that accepts that black man when he's a fucking loser, including his mother, is a black woman, right? Okay, so y'all get it. The rest of the world don't even want to see him. They already know he's a bum. He's a bum. His mother believes he's a king, his prince, but everybody in the world knows he's a fucking loser. But once his status is up, he wants validation from all these non-black people because he knows what they thought of him when he was broke, right? So he gets the validation, and now he sets his status up even higher than what it is. So he believes he could do anything the fuck he want to do, you know. He could take advantage of a woman and groom her. You know what I mean? He could groom. Once he's making $100,000 a year, he believes he could groom a young woman. That's just how his mindset is because when he doesn't have, money makes him. He's nobody without money. Because the world believes he's nobody without money. The only way they're going to accept him is if he has money. So you got to understand that there's a cloud that goes around a black woman. She doesn't get it at all because she's around him. She accepts him into this world as a loser, and she'll believe and build something. She'll help build the nigga up. She don't give a fuck if he's in jail, if he's homeless. She will build him up. That is her loyalty. That's just in her heart. That's how she was born. We get it. The black man, however, his expectations become even higher. And he can't see the black woman's expectations high enough. For example, a black woman would say, she's successful. I want a successful man. A black man. So we could have our own shit and build together. That's how she thinks. He says, well, I don't want a black woman that got what the fuck I got because then I'm nobody to her. I'd rather take this status and be with a non-black woman because they thought I was a piece of shit when I didn't have shit. You see the difference? So the black woman sitting there, she's like, till this day, she doesn't understand. You know, other than looking at Samuel Jackson and Denzel Washington, two successful black men that married the women that were there when they had nothing, right? That's where it needs and wants it. Where you're supposed to do that, right? So the average black male doesn't think that way. Once he makes a couple of dollars, he feels that the world is his. I don't give a fuck if he's selling drugs. I don't say everything he's known to do, whether he's selling drugs, whether he's a scammer, you know, whether he's, you know, able to make some money and go on trips now. He's going to believe everything that he's entitled to is his. And that's how he ruins it. That's how he ruins his community. That's how he ruins his house. That's how he ruins clubs. That's how he ruins nightlife. That's how he ruins his culture. Because once he has his status up, he doesn't use his common sense anymore. He uses his status. Because the world already thought I wasn't shit, so I'm going to prove to them. So he's not going to get the validation from his black woman with that mindset because he doesn't want her to be successful at all. Because she, in his mind, she don't need him. Now, she's not thinking that way. She just wants this nigga to be successful because she don't want to date an average. She don't want to date a poor dude or a middle-class guy because she don't want to lose a fortune. Understandable. It kind of makes sense. Like, she just want to be with a motherfucker that got his, I got mine, and we could go. I get it. What she doesn't understand, he doesn't think anything like that. Okay? If she's rich and famous and he's rich and famous, he has to be one tidbit higher than her. I don't give a fuck. He has to be one. Shout out to K. Murray. Good morning to you. Shout out to Pinball. He has to be one. He has to be a notch over her just on status. Because he's not going to be able to deal with the fact that his black woman has more than him. He could barely deal with his black woman having more than him when he's making $100K a year and she's making 200. He can't handle that. He can't handle the fact that he's driving a bullshit fucking Jeep Wrangler and she's driving a fucking 24 Range Rover loaded. He can't deal with that. So in other words, he's going to let her know you ain't. In so many words, he's going to let her know he made her this. It's going to come. Wendy Williams went through this shit. You understand? She went through it because that motherfucker was there for her. But you know what I mean? When he embarrassed her, she was forced because for her audience to do the thing and keep it moving and dead his ass. And at the end of the day, she lost her husband, right? He took upon her status. Now, the thing is with black men, I'm going to tell you how we are, right? When we're successful and we have a black woman, she's more, how can I say, we're familiar with her. So we can damage her because she's our woman. That's what we do, right? We can't damage the white woman because the white woman tells us, no, you're a nigger. And he knows he's a nigger, but even with him using his status, she has to give him a reminder, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm white. You're black. You will always be a nigga. I don't give a fuck how rich you are. He interprets this mindset. So that's why he praises women that's non-black when he's rich and famous or got a level of status. Because that not only is the money, but a non-black woman by his side solidifies that he has reached a certain level. Right? Even though the white man believes the black woman by his side is a great level, or the white woman excuse me, the white man that believes that, or the white woman that wants to adopt 15 African kids when she's rich and famous. You know, they see things differently. I mentioned dark skinned kids when they adopt them. By the way, when a black man wants to have children and he's successful, he wants his kids to look anything but him. Now, this means he wants to mix it with an Asian woman, preferably. They can have chinky eyes and have golden skin and long hair, or, white. Whatever is going to mix it up other than being with a black woman. The black, successful black woman, she wants to have a kid with the blackest black man. He's doing this thing and we going to do the damn thing together. Two complete different wavelengths, right? So the black woman gets perplexed because she's like, I don't get it. I'm fucking Mary J. Blige. I'm worth like $700 million. And this nigga's still stepping out on pussy. She hasn't got it. The successful man knows the deal because my wife is Mary J. Blige. She needs me. She ain't going no fucking where. And I'm rich as a result of her. I'm richer because of her. Because I'm rich because she's richer. And I'm going to do my motherfucking thing. Black woman saying, well, that just doesn't make sense. I refuse to believe that until the nigga does it. Then when he does it, she goes into a depression because she didn't want to listen to a nigga like me because she like, I'm not famous, so why the fuck should I listen to him? You understand? Or maybe maybe her fans told her the same old shit. So she gets in the studio, make a song, I'm not going to cry again, whatever. And the same redundancy goes on for the rest of her life. Because she demands, she feels she deserves what she deserves. And she loves a black man. She loves a black man of status. And she's willing to live happily ever after with him. 52 years later, or 51, whatever she is, she still can't get this. 34 years in the music business, she still can't get this. Abusive relationships, drug use, all the above. I mean, the list goes on. So now you have this thing where you got the Lisa Rays and dating black princes all across. This is some global shit. I don't give a fuck where these niggas is at. Because the black successful man feels entitled to be with a non-black woman at his status. Now, he lowers his standards with this mindset because he doesn't even want his own woman, number one. Number two, he'll take a motherfucking prostitute barefooted. She ain't got to speak no English. And he will build her into something just to stay away from his own. Right? This is how bad it is. And it's not a mode of him hating himself. He was born to hate himself, so that's an understatement. He hated himself the minute he knew he was a nigga. So it's not about him hating himself now. That been a mindset when he was 2. Shout out to J.R. Meadows. So now he's successful, and he has this black woman that's just as successful, but he's attracted to that non-black pussy. He can't resist it. Light skin, long hair, half-breed. Oh, my God. Like, I gotta have her. Looks like Pebbles at her prime. I gotta have her. You heard what I just said, Pebbles, right? You remember her fucking husband, right? You see, if you look, you have to look at historically. And look at these situations and notice right now how many brothers want a black woman with them, nevertheless, rich or poor, by their fucking side. How many? Who's the dark skinned actress? I know a dude that I grew up with. She just dropped his fucking ass. The dark skinned actress, what's her name? She just left this motherfucker because, he was a successful dude. She probably thought, I'm a successful black woman. He's a successful black man, and that fucking relationship went to toast. Okay? I don't care which way you cut it. The more a black man's status increases, I don't give a fuck if he's a shitty goddamn passport shithole to a rich and famous tycoon. He is no longer black when it comes to his woman. You understand? He's not thinking black woman. He's thinking, I waited all my life for this entitlement. I will lower my standards to higher my expectations. His expectations become high. Now see, the white man, he begs to differ. He thinks completely opposite. He wants a good wife, but at the end of the day, if he really want to do it, and if a sister's willing to do it, he'd rather have a sister in his billionaire status. Because she's going to treat him good. She sees how he is with his man. She sees the loyalty that no matter how that black man kicks her down the fucking damn stairs, she still gets up and she wants that. He doesn't even think that he looks her way. She looks that way because the white man doesn't think the black woman is even interested. In most cases, she's not. So to have a woman that exclusively just dates her own race, even though the nigga's a pile of fucking dog shit, not only is he intrigued by wanting to do the best for her, but he doesn't think that she's into him. So when they get them, that's why you see white people always adopting black kids. White people will go to Africa and pick up like a fucking dozen of them. And I don't mean that in a slavery way, but they just love black. They do. They just had this thing in Staten Island. Remember Run DMC? This nigga went to a fucking high school, and these kids went crazy. DMC of Run DMC, they haven't made a record. None of these kids were even born, nevertheless. You should have seen what they did when he walked into this room in Staten Island in this school. They went crazy. They love our culture more than we do. So the white man is intrigued by the black woman because of her beauty, her natural skin tone, her essence. He's attracted to everything that the black man is not attracted to at his status. And this is at his high status. At his high status, he's still checking for the sister, but he's not sure if the sister checking for him. So she becomes even more exclusive. Because it's not that she doesn't want him, he doesn't know. See, the black man's different. He wants everybody that don't want him. So once his status is up, he's like, hey, I'm rich now. Will you want me? She's like, yeah, I do. And now he gets validation from that. Sad but true. So we look at all these celebrities, from the Vivica Foxes to the other actress that was in The Color Purple. We look at Wendy Williams. We look at Mary J. Blige. We look at the other woman. What's her name? That's in the picture with Diddy's. I forgot her name. But as you can see, that's Diddy's baby's mother, right? These two women combined in this damn thumbnail you're looking at, it's worth $1 billion. It's pretty dope. The two women you're looking at right now is worth $1 billion combined, right there in that picture. And they're single. When I say single, single. Okay? Single. Yeah, Kim Porter. No, not Kim Porter. Kim Porter passed away. That is I'll tell you right now, that's she's from Mount Vernon. I just had a memory lapse. That is Miss Hilton. These two women wasn't speaking Thank you, Ebony. These two women wasn't even speaking to each other. This is a great picture right now because they made peace. Because a black man came in between them, a very successful one by the name of Diddy. Now, see, the thing is with Diddy, Diddy has been reprimanded. You know what everything they went through with him. But was most important, it took a non-black woman to hang his fucking ass by the name of Cassie. And she had the fucking damn power over his ass. Even with her being successful, but not near as successful as his status, he tried to play that shit with her like it was a black woman, and it fucking killed his whole goddamn career. It fucked them all up. Cassie, as a result of Diddy not cooperating with Cassie, she ruined his whole fucking career. She finished him. He is done. Diddy is finished. Once he paid her, he fucked himself. Now I know the damn black male that's listening here. We don't listen to nothing he's talking about. If it's not an elite black man, we don't listen to nothing he got to say because he's gonna be on the side of Diddy. Fuck him. Tell him to go to Colombia and buy a prostitute. He's fucking worthless. But what I'm saying to you is this: successful black woman. I don't know what's on your mind. Women that have the ability to be successful, as far as your status, as far as your health, whatever way you feel successful. I don't know what this mindset you're doing where you say to yourself, I want to have a future with a successful black man. A successful, non-loyal to his race black man. Now you want to have this dedication to this nigga when he's rich and famous? I don't give a fuck if he's a bum. If he's a bum and you're rich, you're fucked. If he's rich and you're rich, you're even more fucked. You're fucked either way. If he's rich and you're poor and you got him to that point, you're fucked. The only way you're in a good position is when he's just as down as you are. You're fucked up in the game, he's fucked up again. That's the only way. The minute your bar goes up, he's going to try to get you pregnant to destroy every bitch. We're going to try to get you. We know you're about to be in the WN, boy. I'm going to get you pregnant any fucking way. His goal is to keep you below him because he can't deal with the fact that if you're doing better than him, the whole world's going to look at him as the bum that he is. He believes he's a loser, but he doesn't know he's a loser until your money's up. So when your money's up, now he's going to feel like a bum. And everybody else is going to remind you of that because they're going to be like, why the fuck you with this loser? But you could have been the broke one that would have been with him, and you actually look better because, hey, you're the black woman that stood by his side. See the difference? He could have stood by your side, but it don't matter. Because the whole industry world's going to be like, why are you with this fucking loser? He works construction. He's a fucking bum. You're a singer. You're a platinum artist. You got to leave this guy alone. The same pressure they put on him when you're with him. Who's the sister? Is that your homie? Is that your sibling? No, that's my wife. Man, you gotta get you something a little different than that. You're rich now. You gotta get you a non-black woman. And he's like, you know what? You want to make some more opportunities, you got to get rid of her because they know that sister's going to keep them sharp. They're not telling him to get rid of her because she looked like a gorilla like him. They know he the original gorilla. They're not saying it the way he's interpreting it from the beauty standpoint. They are interpreting it in a level of they don't want that good black woman standing by your side because we can't get you in this Illuminati group. She's not qualified to do this because in order to be Illuminati, you got to get rid of the sister. Because the sister's she stood by you when you ain't have shit. She's going to stand by you and she's going to be a distraction to fuck the whole planet when we have these gay parties. So you got to get an industry woman that knows the deal. Ask Kanye, he did it. Ask Jamie Foxx. Ask Steve Harvey. That you got to get rid of them. But to society, she's just taking it as, oh, he just wants the non-black woman. Yeah, because he doesn't know any different. So yes, he has to be with the non-black woman. He's got to go down to the red carpet. He has to show that his status shows he got this extremely beautiful non-black woman, and it is what it is. Happy Sunday to you, Red Lipstick. What up, baby? Shout out to Rika P. So the black man is telling the rest of the world, you know, Eve is a sellout, and you know, uh, Tamara's a sellout, and what was the other person? Um, all the non-black, Janet Jackson, she's a sellout because the way you guys are gonna see it from the black man, they couldn't handle a strong brother, so they're gonna deal with a white billionaire because he gonna take their shit. When the billionaire just loves the culture, admires and loves the black woman's and worships the ground she walks on, but he doesn't. You see where this is going? So down the line, the white woman, she knows the deal because she knows that the monkey gonna only come to her when he's up. The Latin woman knows she's only gonna come to me when he's up, especially her, because they wouldn't be dealing with him. She know her father Julio is gonna be like, don't you dare bring no fucking nigga here, because we made it too much to get to America. It's got to be our own or white. No, daddy, he's rich. How rich? Oh, he plays for the damn San Francisco whatever or 49ers or he's a singer, he's a rapper. Okay, cool. And then they embrace him only when he's up. He thinks it's because of his looks. His high expectations led him to believe, fuck it, it's about me. But he's validated because she's non-black. Because if she was black, I'm better than you. See, do you think Jay-Z really believes in his mind that Beyonce is more famous and loved? Beyonce does no PR. Nothing. She hasn't did a podcast since we started doing podcasts on YouTube. She doesn't talk. Because Jay-Z knows he doesn't want the world to say what they were saying when they first got with him. How is a beautiful R&B songstress with this fucking ghetto ass Brooklyn motherfucker that's so cracking the projects? Same way how Oprah was perplexed until he came over there talking artsy fartsy. Then they were like, "Oh, let's take in Jay Z." Jay Z know he's a piece of fucking garbage. He know he's ugly, and he know he's a piece of shit compared to Beyonce. He knows that. He knows that Beyonce could still be Beyonce without him, but he can't be nobody. If Beyonce and Jay Z break up, he's gonna be the fucking bitter bastard. Cause what is he gonna do? She could sing until she's 90 years old. He can't be rapping it, but so goddamn long. But in her case, she said, well, let's cover all angles. It's great publicity for all of us because I got the R&B world, and now the hip hop world's gonna embrace me because I'm with one of the best rappers of all time. That sold crack in Marcy Avenue for a living because his father wasn't there. So the reality is that Beyonce comes from a great home. She came from two parents. You know what I mean? Both parents. Her father was the reason how she got in the game. We're just gonna forget about that. You're just gonna give the credit to Jay-Z because he don't give credit to the father. That's how that black successful bastard is. He can't deal with that status of a woman having more than him. You understand? He can't deal with it. So, in the eyes of the black woman, her downfall is her loyalty to the premier black man. Now, if she's lucky enough to get a man like Angela Bassett, that's different because that is an elite black male. Do you understand? Like, in other words, her husband can't make a bad film because Angela is not going to play no garbage and he ain't fucking playing no games. So them two ain't playing. Them two ain't got no time for that Hollywood garbage. They cool with what they made it. They're not billionaires, but they're doing extremely fucking well because she got a good one. Now that's a man. Angela Bassett got a fucking, that's a real goddamn brother right there. You understand? Courtney Vance, yes, thank you. You know what I mean? Underrated actor. She let's just say she's worth more than him. Let's just say she's more famous than him, which she is. People are going to recognize her before him. He could walk the streets of New York. She can't do it to that degree. He probably don't need a bodyguard. She does. Okay. When you're with a real black man like that, that's what you forgot to put in your request. See, when you're a rich black woman, you have to specify, I want a real black brother. Not a skin tone. A real black man. You know what that means? He's real. Fuck a successful man. Fuck a damn premier. Elite black male is a real black man. Because at the end of the day, he going to hold you down. Mary J. Blige and Miss Paris, Miss Hilton, they never had that. They got Diddy. That's not a real man. He's everything else. He's rich. He's a mogul. He's a predator. He's all of these other things, but he's not a real man. There's nothing real about him. As a matter of fact, he's a fucking creep. He's a dirty fuck. So I say all this to say that you could see these women with all the riches. They're missing one thing. They're missing one main thing. And they don't got that real black man by their side. So what I'm telling you, sisters, rich, successful, premier, ultra, y'all better take the level of motherfucking your vice president. You better pay attention to that vice president. Don't get caught up with the Biden and Trump bullshit. Those are all losers. Don't pay don't pay that any mind. That's not that. It doesn't matter. The world's fucked up. The country's finished. Don't even pay that. What you need to pay mind is to that motherfucking goddamn vice president and ask how she got in that position. And look at the man that she's married to. Remember, a white man could have a white woman. It ain't nothing. He wants his woman more than a black man wants his woman. But he got a sister. And Kamala's a sister. Her name is Kamala. It get no more motherfucking hood than that. Kamala, Shaniqua, Tamika, it's all the same goddamn shit. So I am warning you. I am warning you from the deepest core. I'm telling you right now, stay away from these niggas. They no fucking good. When you're rich and your money's up, and his rich and his money's up, he's a jealous fucking bastard. He can't handle that. He can't handle if you drive a better car than him. He can't handle if you got a better rank at your job. He's the worker, you're the supervisor. That black fucking bitch. That's what he calls you. But when you're a white one, goddamn, he know he don't want to get that white woman mad because she'll fire him and fucking call rape. And he don't got a chance in court. There's a respect for that white woman because he knows that he don't want to play no fucking games with her. He'll play with you. He don't respect you. Ask Ken Do. You think Ken Do gave a fuck about Mary J. Blige? Yeah, to a degree. Be a mother to my motherfucking daughter. He brought his daughter in there. Mary took in adopted kids and don't even got her kids of her own. Mary's so rich she could buy a child. She just keeps, Mary J. Blige's problem is that loyalty to that fucking black bastard. She needs to talk to Eve and say, bitch, put some fucking sense into my head. Leave these niggas alone. Now, Mary J. Blige could get a real black man. He could be a fucking damn carpenter. But her status, she not gonna even look at that nigga. She won't pay him no mind unless he's on fucking a viral video with his shirt off with hazel eyes. You understand? So if he's that status because he's famous, he's not gonna be available. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what? How is a real man in that status available? A real man at that status is going to be with the woman he's been with for the last 20 fucking years. And he ain't leaving her. We're going to look at Kendu and say, Kendu used Mary for her money. No, it's not about using her for her money. He was rich too. Don't get it fucked up. Kendu was a millionaire. The thing is, we're going to always look at it as if he's using her for her money because he's black. Because if Mary married a motherfucking artist from Brooklyn that was white, we're going to be like, yo, the lovely two. This nigga he could be owning 7 restaurants and be worth $800,000. As a non-black man, and he's Asian and he's with Mary J. Blige, we're not going to even care. But that nigga, we're going to always look at him as he's making less and using her. You know it. Ask Jermaine Dupri. You know how Jermaine Dupri lost his status a lot? Because he cheated on Janet. They look at him as a piece of shit. Jermaine Dupri cheated on Janet Jackson. Now, as a black man, I'm like, all right, he got caught. Right? This is how I look at it. I don't give a fuck who you're fucking. You're going to get tired of the pussy. But there's no way on this earth I'm going to be with a woman, a mega star like Janet Jackson. I just can't fuck around no more. Period. Because I can't take the chance of making her status fucked up. Because I'm already looking, they're already waiting for me to fuck up because I'm going to be the bum next to her. Because I'm black. See, the black man knows that when that black woman says, everything that I have is yours. What is mine is yours. He believes, damn, but they're going to look at me as a fucking bum because he's a nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? He knows that. And as a nigga, he's going to fuck up. He's going to fail. Ask Wendy Williams' husband. They all fail. The real black man does it because he's the only one building her. But where the fuck are they going to find him at? They don't want him if he's a fucking carpenter. They don't want him if he's not famous. So where can they find him? They can't find him anywhere. So the black woman's like, I just want to be richer. For what? You're still single? It's going to be even harder. You better just keep shit simple. It's harder now. You not rich and famous. Do you understand? Just hold Nate, how do we know we got a real black man? You won't. Until the nigga leaves you. If that motherfucker was there through thick and thin and you rich 10, 15 years later, he's still there, you got you a real fucking black man. If he been with you for all these years and there's no scandals, no bullshit, no woman coming to the house saying they pregnant, you got you a real goddamn black man. It's just that simple. See, Jermaine Dupri's a nigga. Jermaine Dupri ain't no different than 10 niggas going to the club and shooting it up. He's a nigga. He's made to fail. He believes it. Jermaine Dupri knew he was a loser. He couldn't even kick his dick in his pants. He's married to fucking Janet Jackson. That just made her pussy look like it was trash. She married this fucking dwarf. A dwarf. The nigga's 4'6". She married this little nigga. You know he gotta have a dick about 2 inches. Damn, nigga, you cheated on me? Jermaine Dupri, it looked like a fucking goddamn ghoulie. How's this nigga like a goonie and a nigga cheated on me? Goddamn, the whole world's gonna know my pussy's trash. But the minute she married that billionaire, the price went right up. Do you remember Eve used to be married to Stevie J? She used to be part of the Rough Riders with DMX and fucking Swizz Beats. Now she's married to a billionaire. She got a syndicated show, reruns. She got a damn talk show. She richer than a motherfucker. And she's a rapper. This is the hard truth, black woman. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to be honest with you. Fuck Steve Harvey, number one. Fuck his logic. Fuck his layout. He left this good woman. Fuck him. Fuck his logic. Think like a man, act like a lady. All that shit is bullshit. You got to think like a billionaire. And say, if I was rich right now, who the fuck do I want by the side of me? And if you tell me you want your brother that got the same or more, you just fucking fucked up. You keep talking about status. The only motherfucking status you need to have is a real black man. And if you ain't got that shit now, it's going to be harder than a motherfucker when you get rich and famous. I'm telling you. You have no idea of how our mindsets are set. There's only two motherfucking men. He's either real or he not. And if you thinking a nigga's real because you don't know what a real nigga is, you're fucked. Not him, you. You're fucked. You got to know if your man is a man or a real man. The average black man is a pile of fucking dog shit. Average. Rich, poor, don't matter. He's a piece of shit. Because he's not for you. So you got to think, once again, what are you willing to give up? You have a choice. And these are your two choices. You either have to get you a real black man or you got to go white. Period. There's no other option. Don't ever say a man has to have the same or more. See, when a black man is working a job, a regular bullshit fucking job in the real world, for a black woman, you better come to the table with more and more and more and more. But when he's black and he dates a non-black woman, all she got to come to the table is with her beauty. Fuck, he may not even get the bitch. Just move in my house. I'll take care of everything else. Don't worry. You got 4 or 5 kids back at home. I could afford to take care of them. They don't have, just moving with me to America. I will give you a better life. See the difference? There's privileges being non-black to a black man. If his status is up, especially if he's rich, right? But a woman, no, especially Latin women, they know that the nigga is nothing without money. They'll marry they'll marry Paco and Julio, broken in a motherfucker. He could be kicking their ass every day. She would be dedicated to him. But a nigga, he got to pay. I don't give a fuck if she's in Colombia or in America. He's going to have to pay. And he's cool with that because I'm rich. That's nothing. He is cool with paying. The white man's the biggest trick in the world. That's not true. The black man is the biggest trick in the world right now. You kidding me? He hates his own woman. He hates his own woman. Sometimes if he hates his own woman, he can't get in America. Sometimes he hates himself to the point where he's so frustrated. He hates women in America. But as long as a woman takes him in, that one woman in America could change his whole fucking think points. Oh, because she has the ability to change him. You don't. At the end of the day, you ain't shit, bitch, without me. Yeah, I'm worth 30 fucking million and you worth 80 million, but your fans don't know you used to sniff coke. That's how that motherfucker gets you. He'll tell it all. I just seen this video just now with this guy, Robert Jasper, this pussy. And I actually met the nigga through my man. He tried to just throw he tried to throw Lauryn Hill under the fucking joint and say her whole album was He got mad at Lauryn Hill because Lauryn Hill has these certain demands where you can't look in her eyes. Some wild eclectic shit, whatever. Nigga, you're Robert Jasper. Nobody even knows who the fuck you are. I know you're a musician, but nobody knows who you are, nigga. You have to walk. Nobody knows you. He tried to throw her classic album under the bus by telling it all. But if that was Madonna, he wouldn't have did that. They just recently tried to throw Tommy Tommy from Living Color. He tried to throw Jennifer Lopez under the rug. It's like, nigga, she's not white. That ain't going nowhere. You might as well just drag the sister. You ain't doing shit trying to drag Jennifer Lopez because she's just not going to respond to you. She's going to treat you like every Latin woman does to you. She ain't going to. That fucking Tommy, he's a bum. She's not going to respond to that nigga. Nobody going to be able to. If you go do an interview with her, they're not going to even answer that question. Because if she says she knows you, then your status goes up. She came with it. If I was her publicist, I said, don't even respond to that. That nigga's a bum. He can't make nobody laugh on stage. He's still on his Living Color bullshit. You're better than him. Fuck him. You understand what I'm saying? So, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. He tried to throw the whole fucking album under the rug, under the fucking bus. Excuse me, under the bus. Do you understand? That's how they do. So I'm going to go into a character right now, and it's called The Successful Black Man. Okay? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm a successful black man. I make 200 million a year. I'm a high level man. I demand the biggest respect. If a woman is gonna be with me, especially a black woman, she better come to the table with no welfare. She better have real hair. She better not have no kids. Okay? She can't be ghetto. Okay? If she makes more than me, she better be able to. We're splitting the fucking bills. Matter of fact, she's gonna pay the bills, like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade do. Like we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do because I am the gift to her. I am the prize. Okay, she is beneath me. She needs me more. I'm the one that made her. She's nothing without me. She's a piece of fucking garbage without me. The real black man ain't gonna even do the interview. He won't even talk about it. He probably may ask you, what did you just ask me? Well, tell me about your wife. And are you serious? Who the fuck you think you talking to? That's what the real man's gonna say. You ain't gonna be able to get shit out of him. Now, this is how that successful black man talks when his money's up and he's dealing with a non-black woman. Well, any woman across the world, across the seas, if you're looking for a good man and you know I'm going to treat you good and give you a beautiful family and beautiful kids because you know we could make great music together, come through, give a brother a chance. I'll do whatever I got to do to be with you because at the end of the day, your life is my life. That's just how his mental, that's just how he's trained. And it's sad. Now again, you could put all this black shit in your, don't even thank me. Just run with the information. Okay? Start studying these motherfuckers now that it's rich as shit and see who they married. And you tell me they got real men on the side of them. The real man don't even want this status. He want do you ever see fucking damn what you call this? What's that nigga's name we just talked about earlier? Did you ever see? Um, Let me get his name. I just had it right here. Did you ever see Courtney Vance ever try to outshine his wife? They'd be on a red carpet. He probably moved the fuck over, let her do her thing. Jay-Z talks for Beyonce. We don't want to hear him anymore. Oprah hated him for her. And now her wife, Gail, interviews him. We don't want to hear Jay-Z. We want to hear Beyonce. How the fuck did Beyonce just come off a tour and she's still not talking to her fans? Oh, she's got a documentary coming out. Has Beyonce ever did a live stream on Instagram with a fan? Nothing. Because of Jay-Z. He has to be has Beyonce ever been on Clubhouse? Does she have fun anymore? We'll see in the documentary. Black women, I'm telling y'all right now, and I'm warning you. I'll say this again, I said it a million times. This is coming from a father, this is coming from a brother and a son. Okay? Our race is shit. That black fucking bastard destroys everything he touches. Okay? Stay away from him. Okay? If you're fortunate and you're listening to this because you just have nothing else to do because you know you got your real man at home, this doesn't apply to you because clearly you're in a greater position. But not everybody's that lucky. Stay away from that fucking black bastard. I don't give a fuck how successful he is. This is not to the non-black woman because she got a different privilege than you do, unfortunately. You don't have the privilege that she has. He'll take her barefoot. He'll take you in as a millionaire and destroy you. And then when y'all break up, he wants spousal support. He will drag the living daylights out of you because you're a black woman. That's how he's going to come for you. Now, you expect the white man to treat you like that, right? You expect the white man to treat you like a nigga. Nobody going to treat you more like a nigga than a nigga. You better wake up. The black man's mission in America is to destroy it. That's all he knows. He don't know how to build anything. All he know how to do is to fuck it up. That premier elite black man, that real black man, oh, he's different. If most black man was him, we wouldn't have this problem. A black community would be an upscale community. A black community would be an upscale community. A black motherfucking damn neighborhood would be an upscale neighborhood. But no, it's that pile of shit. You know what I'm talking about. The minute you're at a trip and you see a whole bunch of niggas come, then your whole trip is over. You and your family, we going home. And it wasn't all the black women that came in, it was all the niggas. Everything he touches, he fails. And everything he fails, he touches. His mission is to fuck up. He can't help it. It's not even his fault. He was born that way, born to fail. Even when he's successful, he will fail because he ain't going to stay up there long. What goes up must come down, and he will come down. Ask Kanye West, ask Dr. Dre, ask fucking Diddy, ask Russell Simmons, ask Wendy Williams' husband. Ask all them fucking losers what would they do without their woman. Puffy killed his own woman. He got rid of the best one. He killed the wrong one, that dumb fuck. He should have fucking killed Cassie, if anything. You wouldn't be surprised if you gonna see Puffy hang his goddamn self in a fucking damn neighborhood motherfucking subway. He's a loser. Even with all that status, he fucking failed. Black woman, your royalty runs too deep with us. It ain't even that serious. It ain't even that fucking serious. Now, some people could say to me, hey, well, Nate, yes, we're dragging the black man, not the real black man. There's two different entities, real or not. If you got a black man, I got a black man. He not real. Well, you got a piece of shit. Well, he been good so far. Let him get successful. He gets progressively worse. As he fucking gets better, his standards get lower. And if your standards get lower, you're a black woman. You're already beneath him. You're already out the race. Carter Scientist says people are more into what they like than what they need. Most black women won't go white on top of the fact that women don't approach men, and most white men don't know how to break the ice with a black woman. And you're right. And this is what you're going to fucking fail with. Everything he said here. Don't approach no nigga, because you may not know which one is the real man. If you're going to approach any man, make sure it's a white man. Watch how receptive his ass is. Most white men don't know how to break the ice with a black woman. Facts. Shout out to Seven. I'm telling you. Leave them niggas alone. I'll say this in every video until y'all fucking change. Leave them niggas alone. They no fucking good. Let them fuck each other. This is the goal. If you leave them alone, they gotta suck each other's dicks, and then they can't complain. They still gonna complain, but at least they got a dick in their mouth. Who cares? Let them shove a dick in the asshole. It doesn't matter. They don't have any options. These niggas already leaving the country. They can't do shit here. They're worthless. A successful black man does not want a successful black woman. Get it through your head. They're worthless. I'm telling you. Listen. There's only two types of black men, and he's a black male, aka black man, or a real black man. There's only two types of black neighborhoods: a fucked up black neighborhood and an upscale black neighborhood. Now tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, if I'm flying, I sure ain't got no wings. There's only two types. Stay away from brothers. I'm telling you. Let these niggas, the only thing they want to fuck, I keep telling you, what do I say? Can somebody tell me? What option does the black man have in America? He's going to have to step his financial game up and get that non-black woman or another man. That's it. Those is what he really wants. He wants that. Don't stop him. He wants that. He wants that asshole. He wants you to lick his ass. He want to stick his dick in the ass, or he want that non-black. That's what he wants. The more his status goes up, the less he wants you. He'll lower his standards to coon to a woman that don't give a fuck about him, but his money's long, and he'll deal with it. He'll let him use her. Ask Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight hates his children because they're black. But that Asian one, goddamn, I got my son. Shallow said yesterday a 51-year-old black woman asked me to talk to her gorgeous 28-year-old daughter that makes $100K to convince her to take her to date outside race older men because black men don't date her. I'm telling you. Black men want that foreign pussy. Y'all got to get it through your head. Nate, I'm telling you, he wants that foreign fucking prostitute. Latin and Asian, those are the number one top. He wants her. He don't give a fuck how many dicks she suck. Fuck it. You just seen these four niggas they raped that fucking girl, but they raped her because they didn't pay her. It's rape. When you have a sex with a prostitute, you don't pay her, it's called rape. You didn't pay her for her services. But they ran a train on her. Imagine seeing these old grandfathers fucking having a train, these old great granddaddies, all fucking this little 18-year-old girl. What a disgrace. Four niggas. I don't want to have nothing to do with these motherfuckers. So once again, let's clarify here, because I think y'all get it fucked up. Black man, real black man. The real black man is real. The non-real black man is a piece of fucking dog shit. It's just that simple. Wake up. No rape. That's rape. That ain't even robbery. They didn't see what ends up happening is if she had sex with those men. If a woman, listen to me, prostitutes, if you ever have sex with a man and he don't pay you, just tell him he raped you. He got his DNA. Fuck a robbery. That ain't gonna go nowhere. You gotta say he raped you. That's it. I guarantee you. Let you call the cops and say he raped. Watch how quick he pays you the fucking money. Robbery, he could sit there and distinguish that. Not rape. Because he know once they come knocking that fucking door down to that hotel, he's finished. Anybody, any woman you ever dealt with an escort, you want to sell some pussy on the side, and that motherfucker don't want to pay you, call the cops and say you just been raped. That's it. You went on a date with this man, he fucking forced to have sex with you. That's it. She lives in Atlanta. I'm surprised she can't find one successful black woman. Come on, brother. She lives in Atlanta. She ain't gonna find no black successful man. He gonna want to fuck another man anyway out there. That's Atlanta. They in the dick. Atlanta niggas is in the men. I don't give a fuck how they cut it. No successful black woman should even be living out there unless she moved out there with a real black man. She moved out there with a black man, he's gonna leave her for a man. Then they ran a train. Yeah, they ran a train on that girl. Them old fucking damn Geritol geezers. And they thought it was $25 a piece. She said she wanted $50 a piece. They gave her $100. That's why they called her a scammer, because she was fucked all of them for $25 a piece. A train. Imagine them niggas seeing they false teeth front out their mouth, Geritol tablets. That shit had to have been a disaster in there. It probably smelled like old man in there. Oh my God. I'm about to throw up. Yuck. Ugh. That's nasty. That shit should have been $1,000, man. $1,000 to be with them old fucking bastards. These prostitutes, y'all got to start doing their thing. Once a nigga's over 50 years old, charge that nigga triple. He too fucking old to be buying pussy. Look, he just said it. He said, look what Carter Scientist just said. They was crying of 200, they be paying 800 here. I just said 1,000. I told you. Atlanta got the widows out there doing all kinds of goofy. I'm telling you, Atlanta is the home of the homosexuals. Rappers, I don't give a fuck what they are. Them niggas, that's their thing. It's respect, that's what it is. But you can't be again, black woman, black woman, just stop it. Like, why are you moving to Atlanta as a men don't care. Black men don't give a fuck about your status unless he's gonna use you. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He don't give a fuck if your name is damn Maya. He doesn't care. Well, maybe Maya because she looks like she's white. He doesn't care about your status. For all that, you might as well just stay in New York. You're better off. At least you can meet your nigga from the UK, a white man. Stay away from black brothers. I'm telling y'all. You've been warned. Stay away from these niggas and stay the fuck away from Atlanta. Now, you black men that love to do some down low shit, that's where you need to go. You niggas that can't get no pussy here and you're horny, go to Atlanta. They'll show you a good old fucking time. Atlanta is like the new motherfucking damn, what's that shit in San Francisco for black men. I'm going to say this again before I leave. Let me let you understand this. When you see every video that I do, let me specify. I'm giving you the update today. So whatever you seen yesterday or 10 days ago, I'm telling you, only people I drag here is black men. I don't drag real black men. There's nothing to drag. Can't drag a real black man. He's real. I drag that shithole. Wait, and if you heard me say shithole, that's a black bastard. That's what it is. I'm a black male. I'm not gonna say my status because that's just a little cocky. You understand where I'm coming from? But as a black male, I'm telling you right now, there's two different entities and they're completely fucking different. Don't be fooled from his job. In other words, a real black man could be making 20K a fucking year. That black male could be making 2 million. The black man could be making $2 million. It's not about his money status. It's about his money status to him because he know he's worthless. He know he's fucking worthless. When the cops pull him over, he got his status. You know who I am? They're like, no, nigga, we don't know who you are. You're a nigger. You understand where I'm coming from? He has to use his status. So when he meets the black woman, once again, he doesn't have the same goals you have. He doesn't want to be with you when he's rich and famous. Okay? He never does. So let's understand this once and for all. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a great night. Please click the like button, leave a comment. Black man, you will be disqualified. We don't fuck with you here. We don't take your comments. We delete them. We block you. I don't know why you keep coming back. The more and more I treat y'all niggas like shit, you keep coming back. Real black men, we embrace you. You build the world. We love you. You build communities. You add on value to shit. I wish the majority of the world, the majority of the brothers will like you, but I know there's only 4% of niggas like that. And that's the sad truth. You're very welcome, Pinball. That is the truth. You can't challenge this. I just did a challenge today. I challenge all these fucking black men. Meet me out of pick a mall out of your choice in the 5 boroughs. I'll drive there. You got up until 9 o'clock at night. We did this shit this early afternoon. I bet it $10,000. Go meet your foreign woman. Let's point it out. I guarantee you get 5 chances. If you're secure with yourself, you would have took that bet and came home with 10 extra $1,000. You're not secure with yourself because I know it because I'm giving that battle to black men. Not a real black man would have showed up and copped that because he know what he could do and he know what he can and cannot do. That black man knows he don't have a chance. He would have lost that 10 fucking grand. And you best believe I had it on me. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you've been warned. You've been warned. Elite, rich black women, stay away from successful black men entirely. Stay away. I don't give a fuck if he make more, less. He got to have more or this. No, it don't matter. You're risking your whole empire. I'm telling you, you got too many different nationalities and races to be fucking with these goddamn goonies. Leave them alone. These niggas are terrible for your race. They're terrible for you. They don't add nothing on. Now, again, if you're fortunate to get a real black man, that means ride or die. Yeah, you're going to go through shit with him like anything else, but this is different. He's there and he's dedicated to you. Think of Denzel Washington. Think of Samuel Jackson. Think of Courtney B. Vance. Think of your father if you had a father that did that. Think of your uncles. Think of your school teachers. Think of your pastor. Anybody that stayed there with their wife through thick and thin, the highs and the lows. He got rich, he got broke, whatever, and they were still together. That's a real situation. Other than that, leave these niggas alone. They no fucking good. I'm telling you. I tell you this with my love. I give you this. I will put my life on this. Leave them alone. Let them be with each other. You see how the government does? He puts them in jail. Fuck it. They want to do 30 years and feel like that's an accomplishment. Let them fuck each other. We'll supply. They'll supply the condoms. They'll put transsexuals in there. They'll have a fucking ball as long as they're not in society. They know colleges for fucking coons. No problem. Put them in there with each other. All these successful males flying out to different countries, let them keep fucking doing it. As long as they're not here in America. See, that's how the government thinks about it. His pension's going to last. His pension ain't going to cover his wife and kids because he don't fuck with his wife and kids. It's not going to transfer over there. He knows that. It's only a matter of time. Black women, wake up. Stop making bad fucking decisions and choices. Leave these motherfuckers alone. They're worthless. You know, if there's a nice little spot in the neighborhood in Brooklyn or wherever y'all live, and there's a nice little eatery that owned up, how you see a whole bunch of black sisters in there, it works. Soon as niggas start coming up in there, the fucking value goes down. You know it. You know it. Unless they were real black brothers, and you ain't gonna see that happen in no fucking club. It's just gonna always be more black men than real black men. Unfortunately, there's more real women than bad women, right? There's tons. Listen, a man could fuck up on a real good woman and get another real good woman the next day. That comes a dime a dozen. But a real man, that shit may take a goddamn lifetime. You've been warned. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. God bless you all. Peace and blessings.